Right, so episode 5, The Sunriders. Actually kind of really enjoyed this episode. And man, let's get into it. So I have to say, I love how it starts off with the monkey team waking up and like finding Chiro fighting the Sunriders. I thought that was pretty funny. I really like the Sunriders as characters too, though, so I can see why they would be villains. Also, this episode brings back into the fold the Skeleton King. It's a Skeleton King episode because he plots to use the Sunriders to destroy the team, and he gives them power because they were fakes. They were just from a TV show, and that's probably one of my favorite things about this episode is that they were from a TV show that Chiro watches all the time. And it's sort of like I said in the last video that it shows him as a kid, and a lot of cartoon shows and anime seem to forget that, hey, it's a kid, they should act like a kid. And Chiro acts like a kid in this episode, and he's like all starstruck and can't see any of the faults with the Sunriders that the team obviously does. I do like the Sunriders' designs and stuff and their powers. Oh, they were very creative and interesting. The Skeleton King just really bring up the ante in this episode because he's just like one of my favorite villains of all time from a cartoon show. And he's like voiced perfectly. Obviously, considering the fact of who voices him, he would be voiced perfectly, you know. I do like how the Sunriders kind of take over the super robot, and Chiro and the monkey team have to go to the studio that made the Sunriders and use their robot that they patched up and soup up basically to fight the super robot that the Sunriders are controlling. I do like Intari in this episode because it just shows, you know, he's the wise semi-leader. I know Chiro's kind of the leader of the team, but I always felt through most of the early episodes that Intari was more fit for the role of a leader and was just training Chiro for it. So I loved Intari in this episode, and spouts that little bit of wisdom that he usually does, and it makes perfect sense. So yeah, he's a better role model. Well, he's a better wise man than Yoda was. Anyways, moving on from that topic. I guess what I was gonna say about this episode. I didn't say, haven't already said in previous episodes and in the review of this show. Great animation, great music. I do love how Gibson gets that little part at the end where Chiro's, you know, destroying all the Sunriders merchandise he has, and Gibson's like, whoa, wait, man, you know, I know they turn out to be fakes and jerks or whatever, but, you know, it wasn't them that inspired you to want to be a hero. It was what they stood for and all that. I was like, I really like that. You know, give Gibson an opportunity because he doesn't get a lot of them. Well, he does, but it's overshadowed by the other characters. So yeah, I really don't want to cut it this short. I gotta find something else. I just watched this episode, so I should be able to find something else. I don't want it to be so short, but it looks like it's going to. When the scene where they're about ready to fix up the Sunriders robot, and Otto's just like comes up with a piece of scrap metal, plants it on, starts torching it, and it's like, that's Otto for you. Just like, where they're all there, you know, talking or arguing, he's just like, okay, so I really like this episode, obviously, and I guess do episode 6 is next. What is that one? Anyways, thanks for watching.